So with that said, we're getting close to the end here. What advice do you have for, and it's twofold question. What advice do you have for the younger generation? Because they're dealing with a lot of mental health issues these days, but I think a lot of it's driven through social media. I'm so sick of everybody blaming COVID for inherent problems that we've already had in our society. Because I told my daughter one day when she was talking about body positivity, I said, well, look, we had a problem in the 80s with Vogue magazine, Glamour. They said you had to be twiggy skinny to be a model, so everybody would starve themselves and a bunch of other things. And then I look now on Instagram, it's like they're going to get these young girls are being forced to go get all this cosmetic work when literally they could go to the gym and just work out and do that exercise towards whatever to enhance it. But sadly, we're dealing with a situation in fitness where fitness is the secondary to compared to going to get the cosmetic surgery for young girls.
Yeah, well, they have it exponentially harder. I remember the statistic I read in my 20s when I was feeling so bad about myself, even though I was doing all this, and that was the compare game even then, right, with magazines. And there was something like 85% of women, when they pick up one of those magazines, feel worse about themselves after reading it than they did before. Well, now imagine you have that magazine in your hand all the time, all day, scrolling.
Preach.
It's worse for these girls. So what I did, I have about 2,000 young women between 18 and 23 reach out to me for personal help a month. And this has been going on for 2 years since I started TikTok. It's
Congratulations.
2,000. Well, I don't have anything to offer. I do one-on-one coaching programs, or I have a group coaching program, but like not all of them are able to invest in themselves. I try to make it as affordable, but in that, so I just created a college program that launched literally on Wednesday. I call it Life University.
I saw that.
Literally for women 18 to 23. It's a community, and to help give them some tools and strategies to get away from diet culture, to start developing a really positive relationship with food and with exercise and with themselves, and like just be in a bubble of people who get it and who want to get it and who are trying to spend their energy on things that matter in life and not on criticizing themselves or knocking themselves down. And it's all about building these young women up with tools and strategies to help them feel their best so they can do their best. And I'm really excited about that. That was one of the hardest times in my life in my 20s to really get my head in gear.